So I'm back again with another top-down analysis video, and we'll be analyzing Audnzd for this week because I'm seeing a possible setup, and we'll be starting our top-down analysis on the weekly time frame. If we zoom out closely, you can see that Audnzd has been on a bullish movement to the upside, and you can see that on this zone, this is where we had that last weekly break of structure to the upside around that zone. So, and then we can see that around this zone we have this psychological level, which is 21,000. This psychological level 21,000, which acted as previous resistance around this zone, where price, after approaching it resisted to the downside. We later broke that resistance to the upside. So when a resistance is broken to the upside, it normally becomes a support, and you can see that price has been consolidating around this support level, which is a psychological level. So let's go to the daily. On the daily, we can see that the market has been creating series of higher highs and higher lows, and we can see that this was the last break of structure to the upside on the daily time frame. So that was the last break of structure to the upside on the daily time frame. So from just look of the weekly and the daily, we just need to look for buys, because the weekly and the daily are telling us to look for buys because they are all bullish. So if we pull out our fib retracement from this low that was created before break of structure to the upside to that high, we can see that price, after breaking structure to the upside, price later came back to the discount, and we normally want to buy when the price is cheap. So we normally buy at the discount level, and you can see that even the price dropped further to reach the OTE, which is the 70.5 zone. So, and on this zone we have this order block which is lying around that zone on the discount. So price has already retraced back, so we can buy at this zone because price is cheap at this zone. So since okay, we have a zone on the daily, so let me take out this, and let's go to the 4-hourly and refine our entry. So on the 4-hourly, that was the last daily break of structure to the upside, and you can see that the market has retraced further to the downside. So on this zone, let me look for something. So on this zone, we can see that the price has reacted with an indecision, with a doji candlestick after reacting from this daily order block. So let's go to the 4-hour doesn't have much. Let's go to the 1 hour and see what price is doing. So on this zone, we can see that price has been yes, and we can see that we have these let me go to the 15 minute, actually 15 minutes, where I saw the entry that I want to take. So on the 15 minutes, let's mark the structure on the 15 minutes. So we have this break of structure. Let's mark our structure as we approach that daily order block. We have that break of structure. Okay, the line is not perfect, but let's leave it like that. And we also have this last break of structure on the 15 minutes there. So that was the last break of structure to the downside, and before we mitigated these daily order block. So after we got that break of structure to the downside on the 15 minutes, we can see that market has given us change of character around this zone there. Since this was the last break of structure to the downside, price has broken to the upside, so that gives us a change of character. So after getting this change of character, we can see that the market has left. We have this imbalance. Since I'm only looking for buys, we have that imbalance, which price has not retraced back fully to to fill this imbalance completely. And on this imbalance, you can see that we have this liquidity line on top of it. Since the market consolidated around this zone, so I want the market to come back, retrace back, take out liquidity below this low, fill this imbalance and mitigate this zone around here, and then give me, I will just look for candlestick confirmation, and I will be longing this from around this zone. This week I don't want to make mistake like last week where I got stopped out, then price went to my direction. So I just want the market to come back, take out liquidity below this low, then mitigate this zone, hence completely filling back this imbalance. And we can see, since the structure wise, I'll be looking for that. And we can also look at the court report. We can see that the institutions are longing Australian dollar, where we can see that this week they added 7,000 positions with a open interest of 52% and a volume of 51. So they are heavily long on the Australian dollar. That's why I'm also looking for buys. So that's another confirmation. Structure wise, the market is giving me bullish structures, and also the non-commercials are longing a Australian dollar. So I just want to long with them. So this is what I'm waiting for. If the market come back to this zone, take out this liquidity, fills this imbalance, that's mitigating this order block, this 15-minute order block, and I'll be looking for longs around this zone. So I'll look for a candle confirmation, and then I'll be longing it. That's targeting this previous high. That's targeting this high. So this is the setup for the week. Let's wait and see. See you on the next one.